Hi everybody, I figured it was time to do a little video and share a little story with you guys about scammers right now in this time of year where we're all getting a little bit busier and they're probably hoping that we will not do our due diligence and do our research. So this is what happened, and it's not the first time that it happened, hence I figure I will share this with you. I received a text message yesterday from a person stating that he found my profile on the internet and loved my reviews, and he loved what I did, so he wanted to see if I could list his vacant lot in the area that I service, and to just please let him know what I thought. I said, okay, absolutely no problem. I felt honored. That is wonderful. So I went back and forth with him, and I asked him a few questions. One is, when would be a good time to talk? Because I don't do business via text message or email. Eventually I would want to have to talk in person. Well, he said he's currently out of town. This is red flag number one. And he cannot talk on the phone right now because the reception is really bad where he's at. He's traveling, so he's not going to be able to talk on the phone for a little while. I'm like, okay, fine. I asked for the property location, his legal name, any kind of information that he could give me, and he did. So I went on the website and saw where that lot was located, and yes, everything that he provided to me was accurate. The owner's name, the location of that, and his current legal address. So basically this is a lot that is owned by somebody out of state. Yeah, that is really not that hard to do because you can just go on the county records and find out who the owner is and where that owner is located at. So I asked for an ID, as we should normally do, and he says, well, I don't have my driver's license with me. Flag number two. He said that's not, he doesn't have it, and obviously he does not have any deed information on him because he's traveling. However, he has his passport. I'm like, wonderful, send me that. So I will add that to the end of this video and black out the name of the actual person. So he sends me a picture of the passport, and it matches all of the information provided on the public records. But something just did not sit right with me. For me, it's, why would you want to try to list property while you're traveling? You're not willing to talk to me on the phone, and you're saying it's because you're out of town. It just didn't jive right. So I checked his cell phone number, the number that he was calling from, and it was not an actual registered cell phone number. So that seemed to me like either an electronically created phone number, like through Google services, or it was throwaway phone, burner phone type of phone. I went ahead and researched the owner of the property and got his real phone number. And I went ahead and called him and apologized and said, I'm sorry, you are asked not to be contacted, but I just wanted to double check that you really are selling the property. And the owner, of course, said, heck no, I'm not selling my property. I have not any intentions of selling it anytime soon. So I'm glad I did that, and I think most experienced agents will double check and find the real phone number, not just go by the phone number provided by the person reaching out. So lucky for this guy, he's I stopped it basically in the tracks, but this guy, of course, is now really nervous about there's somebody trying to sell his lot, and how can he prevent that? So let me go through a few things of what basically the scammers are looking for. They're looking for lots that is not built on, that is usually in areas that are popular, like tourist locations or within cities where they know a lot will sell fast. So that is number one. Number two is that the owner of the lot is not local, so out of state. Why would they do that? Well, it's very simple. I would have I would have swung by with my paperwork to see the owner and say, okay, let's go over this in person and get this taken care of. So with him being out of state, I can't do that. So they know enough to at least try to find the owners that are not living in this area. So those are the things that are basically most vulnerable, are the owners of properties that are out of state. So what can you do as a property owner to prevent, or at least try anything in your powers to make sure that somebody is not selling your property from under you? So one of the things that you can do, and it doesn't cost you anything, is go on a realtor website like realtor.com or Zillow, any of those places, and type in your property and basically put a property alert on. That would basically be notifying you, letting you know if that property ever goes on for sale. And then you know that somebody is actively selling your property. There is other organizations out there as well that like Property Lock, that will protect your property, and as soon as there is somebody trying to register your property in somebody else's name, it will raise alarm bells. So don't take it too lightly. Don't be just sitting back and thinking that this will not happen to you. I just know that if I was an inexperienced agent and I have gotten a deal that I'm going to be able to sell a property that I have verified, because really all I am required to do is verify that the person that I am getting this information from is actually the owner. We agents are somewhat limited. We can only pull the county records and verify your ID with it. So the other steps then happen are the title company will also send it through a multi-step identification process where they also are using a notarized vendor to make sure that everything is correct. But did you really want to get it to that point? So be alert, keep an eye out on it. Some people may even want to put a for sale by owner on the property and just triple the amount that it's actually worth, because then it would be at least on a website. So when we do our research, it's going to say, hey, for sale by owner, so this isn't right. And it would provide us with a phone number. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'll be glad to answer any type of questions. And please understand that we real estate agents do have have your best interest at heart. We are not trying to sell your lot without you knowing. It is basically, the scammers out there are getting better and better. Like I said, this guy had sent me a passport, though when you see the picture, you'll see what I saw, that the picture was also that of a celebrity. So anywho, call me if you have any questions. Let me know if I can help you with anything. I hope this was semi-educational. I'll talk to you soon, and take a look at the pictures that I'm posting right after this.